It's Janet. Welcome to Crafts and Curls first live ever. Hi, Bridget. Welcome. So glad that you're here. I know this is an early live, but if you're catching it on the replay, doesn't really matter what time it is. So I want to share with you my pre-poo. This is an amazing pre-shampoo product that helps me to get through my wash and go a lot easier. And so I have my hair pre-sectioned, and that helps me as well because my hair is high density, it is fine strands, and it is very kinky and coily. So my hair shrinks up. Whenever it's wet, it shrinks, and whenever it absorbs moisture out of the air, it shrinks as well. So detangling my hair is always a challenge. And I want to work towards preserving my length and reducing shed hair. And this is something that really does help with that. So pre-sectioning my hair helps as well. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sections to start out, but I will make these sections a little bit smaller farther into my wash and go. I probably should have started heating up the water. I'm going to start heating up this water because it is pretty cold right now. It is very cold. I'm going to move my hair catcher back on the wall. If it is not wet, it falls down. So I'm going to warm up this water. And when I do the pre-poo, I saturate my hair really, really good. I saturate my hair pretty much the same way I do on a regular wash and go. But with the pre-poo, I find it easier to saturate it in sections. So that's what I'm going to do today. As soon as it warms up, starting to get there. So I like to do section by section. And this actually takes me back to how I used to shampoo my hair before I was wearing wash and goes. I could not get in the shower and wash my hair without pre-sectioning my hair. So this takes me back to that time. Since I've been using CurlMix, I'm able to get in the shower without pre-sectioning my hair and surprisingly manage my hair very easily. I was so intimidated by the idea of getting in the shower without sectioning my hair. When I first started using CurlMix, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to be able to get through everything, without stressing out because my hair is so dense and detangling it all together is just too much. It's like, eating an elephant. You have to take one bite at a time and chew rather than trying to tackle the whole thing. So, but with CurlMix products, I'm able to do that. I'm just so amazed and surprised that it gets through my hair and works through my hair and gets it very hydrated. So I'm just going to go through and massage the product off my scalp and massage the water, which is another product, into my hair. In an effort to keep it contained. So we're gonna go over here. And you may have asked yourself, why am I wearing these goggles? Well, I'm wearing these goggles because it allows me to keep my eyes open. It allows me to not continually wipe water out of my face, out of my eyes. Goggles help great. It doesn't impede my progress. So I'm working the water in my hair. Water is a product, the most important product, and it is the first product that you add when washing your hair. When I first started using CurlMix, it took my hair forever to get saturated and to get hydrated. And it's a considerable difference now in the time that it takes my hair to get hydrated. And the way that I can tell is that it goes from its fluffy, puffy state, shrunken, to an elongated state. And before, when I would rinse my hair and saturate it, as soon as I took the water away, it immediately starts to, get puffy again. That's because I have low porosity hair, and it takes my hair a while to absorb water. But it's getting better. I can feel this front part of my hair and this part that I really need to work the water in. And so what I'm doing is really working it in. Since I'm holding the handheld, I can only use one hand. But I'm able to get it done. Going to this back section, there's 3 back sections. Of course, since this is live, this is step-by-step process. So there's no step skip. You'll see exactly how long it takes for me to first saturate my hair, and then when I put the pre-poo on, you'll be able to see how easy it is for me to get through each section. Of course, I do make the sections a bit smaller, the subsections. I'm curious to know if you pre-poo your hair with any type of products. Comment below and let me know if you pre-poo your hair as well and how that works for you and your hair. When I'm saturating my hair, I'm starting the detangle process early. As I go through, I push my thumb through to get through those tangles with the water. Clip that one back. Go to this one. I don't want to get my camera all wet. I do have it in a protective case, but I have been known to squirt the camera with the handheld shower head, even though it's in a waterproof case. It hasn't damaged it, so it's good. Depending on the properties of your hair, pre-poo could definitely work for you. If it's hard for you to detangle your hair, this could definitely work to give you some pre-detangling, just like we're pre-pooing, pre-shampooing. This could work for you as well. Now my goggles are foggy. Gotta lift that up. Gotta get all the sections. Now, when I am saturating my hair, I always work to smooth my hair out. Since my hair is kinky and coily, it's always shrinking. So I always have to work the product in my hair, whether that be water, and I'm working to smooth out the bottom of my hair that is coiled, whether that be conditioner, whether that be moisturizer or gel. I'm always working it in my hair to smooth out the coils and the tangles, like this one right here. Just stretch it back out. Now my goggles are foggy. gonna clean them out. Okay, now we're ready to pre-poo. Yay! After I get my goggles situated. Wearing these goggles help to keep an automatic part in the back of my hair. I should have put my anti-fogger in. So I'm going to start with this first section here. And saturate it again. And now we're going to pre-poo. I use a generous amount for each section. And the consistency of this is really creamy. So I just rub it in my hands so that I can easily rub it onto a section of my hair. Then I squish it up at the top so that it can get distributed throughout my hair. And then I still do a smoothing motion just to further help my curls to go all in the same direction. And I'm still going to be gentle with my detangle, starting at the ends and working my way up. This is just oh so smooth. You would think that I've already detangled my hair. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. This definitely helps me to have less shed hair. Now granted, the front of my hair, the texture is a little looser. The crown hair, so it is typically easier for me to get through the front of my hair than it is the back and the crown. So after this is detangled, I go ahead and twist this up because this is the start of my detangle process. And then every step after this, I am still completing it in sections. I'm going to do this side section after I add more water. More pre-poo, generous amount. I guess they can say that's like a quarter size, a puffy quarter, or maybe a silver dollar. And then I just squeeze it to distribute it throughout that section and work it in, continuing to smooth that section before I go in with the detangle brush. And in doing this, I have some shed hair in my hands, if you can see. And I'm just going to put that on my hair catcher. Starting at the ends, which is very easy to do, and working my way up slowly. Drop the piece. I think when I get to the crown, I may have to split that section into two. But this is very easy for me to detangle through with using this pre-poo. This has considerably reduced the time it takes me to detangle my hair, because this is the first detangle that I do with the pre-poo. And I like to comb it from multiple directions. Comb it on the top, the front, the bottom, the back. And make sure nothing is hidden. Then I go through with my fingers as well, because going through with your fingers, sometimes you still get shed hair like I did. And I'm gonna put that on my hair catcher. And so I can twist this up and get it out of the way. So my hair will stay in sections, and I will detangle again when I get to the conditioner stage, but it will go so much quicker because I'm doing it right now. And I will have it in twists when I do my deep conditioner today as well. Gonna add more water. Adding more water to rehydrate my hair. Still using the same amount for each section because these sections are about the same size and they're the same texture. The section in the crown area are actually about the same size as well, but it's a different texture. This one I'm actually going to split into 2 sections and still smooth it out with my fingers, because right now you see it's not very uniform. Like, I've got some tangles in there that I can see right here. Trying to take it out with my finger before going in with the brush, and it's gone. So now you can easily tangle it. Having a flexi brush definitely helps as well. I'm gonna squat so you can see the top. Sometimes I comb in different directions, depending upon how, one, my arm feels. I have carpal tunnel in my left arm, and sometimes it goes numb, so I have to hold it a different way just to get it through it. And then two, depending upon how tangled that particular section is. So I'm going to go back and smooth this one. I don't see or feel any tangles in this one, so it should be good to go. Starting with the bottom, working to the top. And the pre-poo is a savior. This is day 5 from my wash and go. So my wash and go lasted a very good while. It could actually go 7 days. I have more shed hair. My wash and go could actually go 7 days, but I choose to wash earlier so that I can keep my hair in a better state of hydration. I'm going to twist this one up and then go to the back section to pre-poo that part. So these are done. Can clip these out of the way. Oh, it came right back down. Actually, I need to clip this back section to make sure it stays out of the way. And then we can wrap this one. This is where most of the shrinkage happens, in the crown and in the back. So I'm gonna stretch this back out as it's shrunken. And I'm getting some shed here. Put it on my hair catcher. If you don't have a hair catcher, you might want to get one. To get what you don't necessarily want to travel down your drain. I'm sure you likely have a catcher on your drain. Having a hair catcher works great as well. So I used a little bit more for this area because it is thicker and shrinks more. It shrinks more, which means it's coilier, which means they stick together, which means it's harder to detangle. My coils like to join forces and stick together. They believe there's safety in numbers. But with this pre-poo, look at that. I did separate this one into two sections. So this is the crown area, but I have two sections. Go down so you can see. Sometimes you just gotta take your time and be gentle to get those tangles out, especially being able to comb from the root to the tip in all directions. So whenever you are doing your hair, you don't want to be rushed for time or pressed for time, because you will probably yank it out. I'm just gonna clip that over there so that I can get this piece. I'm gonna twist it all together here in a minute. Smoothing this out with my thumb, getting through those coils and getting shed hair. But we should be able to go through this section a lot easier starting at the tip. When you're detangling your hair, you may find that holding your brush horizontal to the floor helps to start the detangle. And then you can turn it, parallel to the floor, and then you can turn it perpendicular. But it's getting through so much easier than it normally does. I normally don't throw my brush around though. as we were. And this smells so good. It smells like orange creamsicles. It's been down so I can get this part underneath. And we're done. Actually, I'm gonna twist this one by itself. And then twist the other one by itself. I think I got it combined. This section right here is actually pretty chunky, but we're through that section. And I'm gonna twist it up. Twisting helps to pre-clump your curls back before your wash and go, and it's getting them ready to curl into your wash and go style. So we're prepping them. It's the first one. Twist that separate. Smooth it back out and twist it separately. Always smoothing the ends so that one, you can get product over the entire length of the hair, and two, so that it won't tangle. I'm gonna water this side. I'm gonna smooth it back out because it is shrinking again. And more pre-poo. About that much. Because this is a chunkier section. And I have some hair on my hands. I don't want to put shed hair back into my hair. You don't want to put shed hair back into your hair. Definitely get it off. I'm going to squeeze this in to distribute it. And I'm going to separate this. What makes this pre-poo so fantastic is that it has okra in it. Now, I've never made a DIY with okra in it, but if you have, I'd love to learn about your recipe. Share below. CurlMix happens to be out of this pre-poo at the time of this recording, but when you are watching this, hopefully they have more in stock. It is a must buy. Allows me to go all the way to the roots in every direction. And then I'm gonna twist this one up because bigger section. Step-by-step pre-poo. And then got this section right here. I'm going to smooth it back out. And I can feel shed hair coming through. Just from, you know, there's 5 days that I didn't comb my hair, so we have 5 days worth of shed hair because, you know, our hair sheds several strands every day, and if you're not combing it, it's just sitting there. And so now it comes out on wash day. This is smooth. You can go underneath, go on the top, go on the front, go in the back. I'm gonna move this piece over here so I don't comb the twist that I already made. Like that. Combing the twist that I already made. And stick that back in there. It's going through quite easily. I am pleased. And here. This is the bottom. This is and twist this. And we have one more pre-poo section. I have to shake my arm out here. It's starting to go numb on me. You may tell which arm goes numb, so you can see how red my arm is. The red hand is the one that's going numb. And the, you know, hand that's the color of me is the one that's not. This hand goes numb, you can tell. Whew. Okay, so I'm gonna clip these up and do this last section. First, we're gonna get it wet. And scoop my goggles up a little bit. And actually, when I separate this one into two, that will make it easier. I am smoothing it back out before adding the pre-poo. And I'm going to add this to both sections. This amount is going to go for both sections. So I just rub it in my hands, just so that I can have an even amount on both, and apply it that way. And now we can detangle the last back section, starting at the ends and slowly working our way up. The back section, although it shrinks the most, it's still fairly easy to detangle. The crown area of my hair is by far the hardest part to detangle. By far. But with this pre-poo, I'm able to get through with no issues. Forward, backwards, sideways, and such. Now, this is taking a little bit longer simply because I'm showing you and going through the process so that you can see exactly what I'm doing for each step. And also my arm is not having it today. We have one more. Starting at the ends and working our way up. Definitely let me know what questions you have in the comments, and I will circle back to answer your questions. Once my hands are dry. And this is the last section. We have pre-pooed. So this goes before your shampoo, before your conditioner and styler and gel. So this is the first step of a wash and go. And this pre-poo step, I love it because, like I said, it helps me to cut down significantly on my detangling. And so now what I will do is rinse all of this out. I will keep my hair in twists while I rinse it out. And then after it's all rinsed, I will shampoo my hair in sections. I will condition my hair in sections, deep condition my hair, sit under the hooded dryer with the conditioner on my hair and a plastic cap. Rinse out that deep conditioner and start my styling process with my avocado moisturizer and my flaxseed gel. If you're interested in seeing my full wash and go process, you can watch the next video. Happy pre-pooing. Thanks for watching, Crafts and Curls.